The girl deserves her flowers. Come over here. Come over here. Listen real closely. Ooh, yeah. Today we're going to be reacting to Aisha Jackson singing Little Fool in The Great Gatsby. Now, if you have not seen this, you have to run. You have to run to New York and run to the theater and watch Aisha Jackson. Aisha Jackson is one of my favorite Broadway divas. I've been following her career since she was in Waitress and the ensemble. Okay, and the ensemble people. So I'm really excited to hear her on this. I know that Jeremy Jordan is about to join the cast and he's gonna be singing alongside her as Gatsby. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Isabel Tucson. You have a coach and vocal bestie, and if you don't got a coach, well, you got one now. This is 2 Cents on Singing, where I vocally react and break down our favorite vocal divas so that we can learn a tip, a trick, or two on how to sing with our voices. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into it.
Do you know what I did when my baby was born? When I found out that she was a she, I prayed that my beautiful child would be.
Okay, number one, Aisha, you are singing it down, and the acting is giving what it has to freaking give. I love how she starts really softly and tenderly in her head voice on Do You. She does a, do you know what I did when my baby was born? And then she's getting into her chest voice. When I found out that she was a she. All of that acting ism inside the voice sounds so freaking good. I oftentimes tell a lot of my younger singers, make it sound a little bit embarrassing. What do I mean by that? If she would have sung, do you know what I did when my baby was born? When I found out that she was a she, right? It's like, okay, you're singing it, but I don't really feel the intention or the acting behind what you're saying. So when she's like, when I found out that she was a she, right? It sounds a bit more genuine and organic, and we kind of hear the story throughout her voice, and obviously we see it in her acting.
The fool that I could never be. Let my girl be a fool to whom it won't occur.
Oh my stars, Aisha, Aisha! I'm loving this. I love what she's doing. That I could never. And that's a little bit of her getting into her belting voice. And we're going to try that on a hey. So say, hey, 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 hey. Go ahead and try it out. Hey, 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 hey. Now we're going to put the words back in. That I could never. And then on B, she went into like a head dominant mix. And I love the transition that she did there. That I could never be. Let my girl. And then she's unleashing the song. This is expert singing. This is what we mean when vocal coaches are like, you have to learn how to mix. And people are like, what's a mix? What's a mix? What's a mix? Well, girl, this is mixing. This is mixing. It's being able to be in your chest voice, to go to your head voice, to transition into your mix, to come back down and be in your chest voice again. That's what makes a really agile singer. When people are like, oh my gosh, yes, the girl could sing. Oftentimes, that's what coaches are listening for. Is your voice well balanced? And can you comfortably navigate the nuance of your registers and then use that to tell us a beautiful story? Now, if you do not know Miss Aisha Jackson, she is that girl. She's that girl and more. I mean, she was in the ensemble in Waitress. Then she went to do Frozen, and she was a standby for Anna in Frozen. And it was crazy because the day that she was going to debut and to do her principal role, she had not had a rehearsal yet. She had a put in, and then it was, let's pray to Jesus, see what happens. And the girl freaking rocked it. I mean, Cassie Levy even talks about how like she did such a beautiful job as Anna. She was fully prepared and ready, and she knew her role. And then after that, I think she did Paradise Square. And then after that, I think, what did she do after that? I don't know what she did after that. Now she's on The Great Gatsby, which is hilarious because, you know, if you don't know the tea, if you want to know the tea, when she was cast for The Great Gatsby, she was workshopping the musical. After that, I think Eva Noblezada opened it on Broadway. And then after that, she was invited to be Daisy on Great Gatsby. She is the first black chocolate dropper, colorful, beautiful woman on Broadway playing Daisy. And I am so happy and excited for her. The girl deserves her flowers because she's singing it down.
That the choices she makes in this life are never, never, never.
I'm loving this beautiful drop. She's choosing to be in a head dominant mix there. And if you want to know, like, what's the difference between a head dominant mix and what's the difference between like a chest dominant mix, I'm gonna tell you what it is, okay? She did that the choices she makes in this life or not. And then in this life or not, she's getting heavier. She's going back into that chest dominant kind of realm. But if this was a chest dominant mixed belt, we would have heard this. They're the choices she makes in this life or never. And the way I kind of balance it for me, I don't know if every vocal coach thinks about this, but I always think of like princess, and then I think about like raw vocal in my brain. So if I were to think of this, the choices she makes in this life or not. And then I'll get heavier in the bottom. But if I was thinking the opposite, raw is like, yeah, like kind of like stronger. And then I would think, the and then it'd just be a stronger kind of option. I'm loving the more vulnerable option that she's doing here because it goes so beautiful with the music and the acting. I think in musical theater, sometimes it's easy to get lost and like, I just want to sing well. I just want to sing it down. And it's like, yeah, I want you to sing it down, but I also want to feel your humanity and your honesty and your truth on stage through the character. And I think she's doing that so well. I mean, Aisha Jackson is an expert masterclass of a singer. If you're a chocolate dropper musical theater girly pop, you need to have Aisha Jackson on your radar because she is teaching the masterclass.
The best thing a girl can be in this world is a beautiful little fool. The best thing a girl can be in this world is a beautiful.
Now, I'm loving how she came down and was very intimate. She was using a more lighter quality in her lower voice. I'm really enjoying the intentionality that she's giving the piece in the song. I mean, the acting is absolutely gorgina in this. I think I was about to cry when I was watching her because even the lyric is so strong. It's like, as a woman in this era, like being a woman is hard in any era. That's the T. But like being a woman and have to play dumb when what you really want to fight for and the things that you want in your life, you can't be as open about them as a man is in this in this era of the musical and in this world. And like to be a mom and like having gone through things, having been through life, and all you wish is for your daughter to just be a fool, to just be a happy little fool and live the life that she was born into and not question it and just do what she's told because it's hard out here, you know?
Beautiful little fool. The best thing a girl can be in this world.
Oh my gosh, that is such a wonderful build! Aisha, you better sing, girl! Okay, I'm loving how she's going from like this mix on the best thing, and then on World, she really hunkers it down with a cry. To us as an audience, it just sounds and like not painful for her because she's singing this very technically correct, but we feel, I guess, the pain that she's going through as Daisy, right? her interpretation of going through breaking down mentally and like going through something difficult in life. I feel like there's a lot of musical theater characters written for Black women where we're sassy and we're independent and we're strong and we can do everything. And we can do, yeah, we're like Wonder Woman and I love it. But I'm loving seeing her in this light where she's playing this vulnerability so beautifully on stage. And the voice is matching. The voice is matching. One thing about Aisha Jackson, come over here, listen real closely. She's never gonna disappoint. Ever. Ever. And I will say, bravissimo to you, because I remember Miss Aisha Jackson, that's what she was in. She was in Notebook as Middle Alley. She had come back from a vocal injury and, you know, her voice was just kind of going through it. So she was able to really find her technique again. She sounds absolutely amazing. I also want to reiterate, all of our Broadway divas that do 8 shows a week, they are vocal athletes. The things that these girls do on stage, the things that our other brothers in the theater world do on stage, it is not for the weak, okay? Taking care of your body, taking care of your voice, and taking care of your mental health is really, really important. So I'm happy that after her vocal injury, she was able to find a lot of repose and come back and sing it down for the girls one more time because she is doing that thing.
It's charming and blithe, in polished repose, an absolute rose, and a fool.
Oh my goodness, guys. Oh, I freaking love this. She sounds so beautiful. One of my favorite parts at the ending of this song is when she does Fool, she starts in like a head dominant mix and then she goes into a stronger chestier position. She does a Fool and goes into like a belting position. That was expert singing. It takes a lot of coordination in the voice to do that. You're basically going from your vocal cords being stretched and a little relaxed to them flexing a little bit inside of your voice box. And she did that so freaking well. I remember for Eva Noblezada, they had lowered a lot of Davy's songs just to match Daisy. I think that's the first time I've ever heard of a composer that is adjusting the score for the singers that are available. That's why her Little Fool is lower and Aisha Jackson's is higher. I mean, I'm happy that she was able to work collaboratively with him and they can decide on what's the best for her voice and her instrument. She sounds absolutely beautiful in this, and I love how she gave that touch of a little bit of a riff at the end. I mean, she does a good job at being true to who Aisha Jackson is in telling the story of the song, but I also think she didn't do too much. I think sometimes, especially in contemporary musical theater, sometimes we all want to riff it up, myself included, but I think this is such a good tasteful masterclass in being able to add when it needs to be added, but not just because you're a singer that can sing it down. If you search anything else that she sings, you know that she has the girth and the power to sing everything just foolishly. Even in the breakdown, she collects herself because she's like, I have to remember who the heck I am. That's my 2 cents on singing for today, and now it's your turn. If there's a song that you would like me to react to, make sure to go ahead and leave it in the comment section below and drop the link so I know the exact version that you want me to do. As a vocal bestie, go ahead and put votes on the ones that you want to hear next, and those will appear on my channel, period. And if you had a great time and you enjoyed this little corner of the internet, make sure to go ahead and press the subscribe button and stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you in the next one.